before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got great speed, and the returner will be knocked down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Trying to get to it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
when you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Oklahoma, 7, Texas A&M.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over first and 10.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Getting some heat.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On second down, he'll fire. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown Sooner! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the grab.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the give off the left side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in a running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get the first through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup it. Oh, look out, there he goes! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
He's going up top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on 1st down. Coming after him. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Throwing right. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the tight end. Makes a catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Running it to the right. At the 45, on his way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Looking to throw for it. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The back goes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They want to throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 17 to Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got his man on the outside. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Now on 1st down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 35, Texas A&M 14.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He'll try the left side. Twist his way through. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run. And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Snags it, and he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. A&M comes back out with another first down. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Pressure coming. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what